I'm Emily. And I'm Liba. And we're the Kitchen Twins. Today we're here at Telepan to interview Chef Telepan from Telepan in New York, New York. Come on, let's go. And welcome to Kitchen Curiosities. I'm Liba. And I'm Emily. And we're the Kitchen Twins. Today we're going to interview Chef Bill Telepan, the executive chef of Telepan on West 69th Street in New York. Here they focus on seasonal, fresh, and local ingredients in their creative and delicious dishes. They opened in 2005, the year we moved out of New York, and since then, Telepan has received amazing reviews and the famous Michelin star in 2014.
Thank you.
Also, Chef Telepan is the executive chef of Wellness in the School, which inspires healthy eating, environmental awareness, and fitness as a way of life for kids in school. We can't wait to learn more about Chef Telepan's experiences and stories.
Have I done all that stuff? Crazy. Make me sound so old.
So what started your involvement in Wellness in School?
I got involved when my daughter was in first grade, and and I met the people who were running Wellness in the schools, and they were handing out sandwiches, and I ate the sandwiches, and they were really delicious. And then when I came back down, being a chef, I thought I could help with food, and I said, how can I help? And from that day on, I just started going to meetings and cooking in the cafeteria, and now we're in 60 public schools in New York City. And over the 10 years that the organization has been running, we've reached over 100,000 kids who've been touched by our program. And now we do cooking classes, and we do little nutritional bits, and then we also do stuff in the recess yard. So we have coaches in the recess yard who do things like kickball and basketball stuff and running around stuff that you'd like to do at school. So that's how I got involved.
What's the biggest challenge with the program?
The biggest challenge is convincing everybody that it's actually good for kids to eat well and run around during school, because a lot of times they want to just give kids like chicken fingers or hamburgers and french fries, just thinking that like that's all they want to eat. But as you know, because you guys are such accomplished cooks and good eaters, that kids like lots of different things, right? Like salads and salad dressing, right? They like vegetables when they're cooked well, and they like to try different things, right? So I think that's the biggest challenge, is just convincing the people who think that kids just want to eat macaroni, cheese, and french fries, right? Or all white food, that there's all the colors that they want to eat.
So what do you think about kids when you're designing the menus?
Well, I think about kids, because I have a daughter who's now 13, about what they would like to eat and ways to get them to try things. So when we put the menu together, I know like certain things, like I know lots of kids eat broccoli, and I know lots of kids like beans. And lots of kids eat chicken. So how do you get them to sort of try these things in their natural state, or that it's from scratch cooking? So I think about those things, and sometimes you have to realize with children, especially young children, that it's going to take not just, if they don't like it the first time, it's going to take 12, 13, 14 times before they try something. Like it took my daughter a lot before she liked cauliflower, right? Now she loves it.
I love cauliflower.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
And things like Brussels sprouts. I would never imagine her eating a Brussels sprout until one day we put it out on the table, and she tried it and she liked it. Now she has salads with cabbage and scallions and cucumbers and radishes and carrots, so she has all these things that she likes now, but it takes time.
So we're going into spring. Do you have an ingredient that you're looking forward to using?
Yes, I love peas. Oh my gosh, I love fresh peas.
Is there a special recipe that you use them for?
Yes. I make these pea pancakes at the restaurant that everybody around, starting at the end of February, we start calling the restaurant and asking me when they're going to come in, and they're really kind of good.
So do you have any memories from growing up that revolve around food?
Lots and lots of memories, because the question always, no matter if it's a wedding, a christening, or a funeral, or any kind of event that our family went to, the first question was, how was the food? And so I grew up in my mom's Hungarian and cooked Hungarian, which is like Eastern European food. So stuffed cabbage, pierogies, kielbasa, sauerkraut, all those things I have. I ate as a child and still love and still like to make for myself, or I love when I call my mom and say, hey, I'm coming down, what are you making? So she'll make all these things for us. So, and I love sort of cooking these things at home and passing them on to my daughter so she knows. And it's interesting to see how her take on some of the dishes I grew up. So probably the best of, memory I have sort of food-wise is that you know, you get together with family on the major holidays, but every Christmas Eve we would get together with friends from the neighborhood. So my house in New Jersey, my mom would cook a meal. We based it on fish because we were Catholic, and so we had this fish dinner that we would have with certain neighbors, and then all the cookies would come out, and then we would have a lot of neighbors visit because my mom was a great baker. She is still a great baker, I should say.
That's nice. If you could have dinner anywhere in the world tonight, where would it be?
Home. I don't get to do that a lot, so I like to be home, hanging out with my wife and daughter, and you know, either cooking together or making something for them that they really like, and just sort of hanging around and having a time. So that would be kind of nice, right?
So we were wondering what's your favorite kitchen utensil to use?
Oh wow, I have so many different favorite uses. I like my sharp knives. I like the little microplane when you zest things.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that great? Yeah, that's a great invention. I wish I invented that. I like, but one of the cool things I like now with a lot of the monasteries, we have these circulators that kind of cook food in the water bath. And so I'll show you one of those in a minute, how it is. And so basically what you do is you fill a container with water and you put the circulator on, you set a temperature and it cooks things like eggs and chicken and fish and plastic bags, and then this way you can finish them on the stove and they cook really well. So it really helps with the cooking and customer satisfaction. It's important to customer satisfaction, correct?
Yeah. So does that take a long time?
It does take a long time. Some things cook in 45 minutes, but sometimes things you could cook for one whole day. And but the thing is, they come out really nice and tender, and people like it that way. So.
Well, we'd like to thank Chef Telepan for letting us interview him today. We love learning about your experience as a chef and also the Wellness in Schools program.
Well, we're having our benefit on May 5th. So would you guys like to come to that? I'm going to give you a personal invite right now. Okay. All right. Awesome. We'll see you there. It's a fun time.
Well, we just did a cooking demo at a local Boys and Girls Club near us with healthy foods, and it was really fun. We got to hear what they make at home. And
what did you learn? What kind of things do they like to make?
Well, I mean, they make dinner with their families, which was great too, because that's our goal. We made something for them to try something new. Yeah.
Good. It's good to cook at home with all together, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Good conversation starts up. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. I'm Emily. And I'm Nyla. And we're the Kitchen Twins. We have a gift for you.
Nice.
It's our new product. We're launching in about 500 stores.
So excited! Thank you so much.